Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. The talk is going on. M and Master Sri Ramakrishna is talking to M. It's about a person, Jainarayan, who's become old, and Sri Ramakrishna had met him in his old days regarding his. Master is telling, but he had no vanity of scholarship. He had scholarship means he knew the scriptures very well. But I know that's because as we convert our experiences into knowledge, and knowledge gets converted into wisdom. We experience every moment we are experiencing this world in various ways. These experiences slowly remain as knowledge. And this knowledge goes on refining. And finally, it gets condensed into wisdom. Small things we experience, nature of man, nature of day and night. I am fighting with everything that's happening in the world. It's a constant war. Life is a constant war. And his experience every day, something is happening, something he has to attend. All this is running behind and doing. His experience every day. After some period, 20, 25 years, he thinks everything is a passing event. Now every experience finally has given him to understand nothing lasts here. I need not fight with this world at all. I have to find my way in this world. How that experiences, everything was tossing him and demanding him. His participation. Family, yes, you have to bring today this item, that item, this has to be done. Children say, why did you give me birth? You have to look after me. Wife says, why did you marry me? You brought me from my father's house and you are not able to give me a single sari. How this demand comes. Similarly, man has his own demands. Parents have their own demands. All he is running about here is not unable to bear the stresses and strain. And is moving with that, all that, because his inner desires are demanding it. His attachments are not able to, he is not able to leave or escape from that. So he is continuing after 20, 25 years. He says, few whom he has seen, grandfathers are already missing. Impermanency he sees. And what all happened is just appearing and disappearing. For something he fought, that person is not, that situation itself is not there now. When son was giving constant problem, his education was over, he got a job, he got married and went away. The problem got solved. That situation is no more. But that experience remained with an understanding, all are passing. After so many years, this experience got converted into knowledge, behavior of each one, how we behave in different situations of life. How did I behave in different situations of life? I could have been like this, I could have been like that. When they demanded something, I got angry. I shouted at them. I could have been smiling and sitting calmly. All these experiences, slowly it gets converted into knowledge. And knowledge, we understand this wisdom. Knowledge from knowledge, last, everything is knowledge. He behaved like that, he behaved like that. Throughout his life, he is behaving like that. All that is knowledge. Finally, he sees it is getting converted into wisdom. That wisdom says, all this is passing event. This is world is a passing show. How that wisdom dawns, you see. Nothing to be worried. The nature will take care of everything. Do your duty and keep moving ahead. Your path. How that experiences turn into knowledge. Knowledge. Last, what remains is wisdom. That wisdom that makes the ego mellow down. That wisdom comes, then ego won't be there. Where there is jnana, there is no problems. But he had no vanity of scholarship. He has learned scriptures and all, but he doesn't have that. Because at all times he feels, because of the wisdom, he feels he is a beginner. Knowledge is vast. You cannot imagine how vast it could be. Sometimes you are like a child, sometimes like a madman. But here, further, what he said, the last day of his life came to pass. He spent them in Banaras. He used to say that I spent my last days in Banaras. This life must be my last life in my cycle of births and deaths. He spent them in Banaras, following the injunctions of the scriptures, Shastra Vidhi. I saw his children. They were wearing high boots and had been educated in English schools. By means of question and answer, Sri Ramakrishna now and then explained to him his own exalted state. Master, at first I went stark mad. Why am I less so now? But I get into that state now and then. You don't have just one mood. As you said, you experience various moods. Sometimes you are like a child, sometimes like a madman, sometimes like an inert thing, sometimes like a ghoul. Now and then you are a natural person. Sri Ramakrishna's guru, one of the gurus, Bhairavi Brahmini, she says about, she sees her disciple. Now in one mood, another. Mood means it is not a mood of the psychic moods. These are spiritual moods. One mood I am angry, mood is I am calm, not these moods. These are spiritual moods. His relationship with God is expressed in various ways. He is within himself. He is in the mood of Hanuman, totally devoted to God, like Hanuman and Ram. So many moods he is passing through. So she used to wonder. It means like a child he is behaving, in moments he is changing his moods and seeing that she is to wonder, means he is not within his own control. From inside each thing is springing up, and just like the when rains in sunshine, we'd get a rainbow. Rainbow manifests there by itself. It is not created. It is not hallucination or illusion that I'm seeing. I'm seeing it real. But suddenly, slowly it appears. Slowly it disappears. Like that, moods come from within, and his guru notices it, and she says, Tumi ananta, tomar bhav ananta. Your feelings and moods are infinite. You are infinite, so your moods are also infinite. Master, yes, like a child, but I also experience the moods of a boy and a young man. This is like a chameleon. When he is with particular people, he becomes one among them. With boys, when he is sitting, he is playing with like boys with them. When youngsters, he is like youngsters. When he comes with the old man, suffering man, he puts his hand on their arms and experiences the same pain the other is experiencing. Whether it is similarly, same joy the other is experiencing. Then there are my boyishness. Like boy, 12 or 13-year-old, I want to be frivolous. That's why I joke and make merry with the youngsters. These are all within us. Within us. The sadhakas others suppress because of the social structure. The boy and boyishness, childishness and childhood are still there in us. But my own conscience doesn't allow me to be boyish or childish before others. Within the family, with the children and all, I can behave anyway. But I suppress my feelings. Here, these people don't suppress, they express with God. Now, he wants, a sadhaka is there. Now, something like Meera and Tulsidas, who have totally experienced the divine presence of God and developed intimate relationship with God. Now, any joke comes into mind, they will sit, take the picture of God and go on telling these experiences. These jokes, cutting jokes to God, just like we offer. Now, food offering is there, Naivedya. We give bath to God. Then in Vishesha Puja, special, all these dances, music, the Vedas, all these are offered to God. Like that, jokes are also offered to God. Funs are offered to God. Like that, in personal life, individually, they don't suppress this. And they'll be talking to God in their own language, in their own way, and teasing and talking and all with God. The reality they see is what is going to take them to the enlightenment realization. Just like a child, when the toys are given, they put the toys to sleep before they go to sleep. They will cover them at night, and when the light is off, sometimes when they get up in the night, their awareness still that child, that doll is made to sleep is there. Slowly, when all are asleep and baby gets up, it will see the toy by the side is sleeping or not, or it has rolled down from the cot. Again she picks up and puts and makes it sleep. How much reality, as if that toy is breathing. She feeds the food. She keeps and she feeds as if it is eating. She feels that the toy is eating. Like that, divorce, how much reality. And slowly, this is what makes them grow up and take that part again. It manifests practically. Like that, a devotee talking to God in various ways, building up the relationship, is slowly building up the relationship with God, and everything ultimately leads to his realization. That is why I joke and make merry with the youngsters. What do you think of Naren? Yam. He has good traits, sir. Master. Yes, the shell of the gourd is good. The tanpura made out of it will give good music. He says to me, "You are everything." Everyone speaks of me according to his comprehension. Some say I am simply a sadhu, a devotee of God. If I forbid Naren to do something, he understands it very well. The other day I asked him to pull up the curtain, but he did not do it. I had forbidden him to tie a knot, to sew his clothes, to lock a box, to pull up a curtain, and similar things. He understood it all. He who would renounce the world must practice all these disciplines. They are meant for sannyasis. If there is a curtain anywhere, you should not lift that curtain. Curtain is put to hide something which you are not supposed to see. A door is closed, he cannot push it, he has to tap the door and enter. So he should not sew his own clothes. All this a sannyasi is supposed to observe. They bidden him to tie a knot, to put a knot, to sew his clothes, to lock a box, keep under key, to pull up a curtain and similar things. These are things, do's and don'ts, because one day or the other they will put us into problem. He understood them, means it is not physical understanding. Why it should not be done and where it should not be done. Somewhere emergency is there. Now I know a curtain is put and inside a child or people are shouting, "Fire, fire!" What will you do? He knows why curtain should not be lifted. He may lift there and see how to enter and save them. But when curtain is put in normal conditions, he will not lift. But he knows why Shyamkrishna is telling is he understood them all. Because it is where he has to restrain, where he has to give license to it, he understands. We have one rule in our ashrama, because the main gates remain open. So whoever goes, he has to close the door, he has to open and he has to close the door and go. So that is that, because otherwise they will open, they will go away and the gates will be open. cows and all will come inside. So the rule is when you open the gate, go outside, park the vehicle, put the gate and go. So a person who is going ahead sees another person is coming behind. But the rule is there, when who opens, he has to close and go. He is coming behind, still he closes and goes away. How it will be? The purpose why the gate is asked to be closed, if he knows, he is not breaking the rule, but breaking the rule. He has opened and gone out. He sees another vehicle coming, he will go away. He will get out. When he goes out, he closes the door. His understanding is there because he has to open the door, gate again and come out. So it is his responsibility and it's understood. But some people are there, they want to follow the strict rules as it is. The gate I have opened, he is coming, he will open and come out and he will put and go. If he has understood in between the lines, what is it for? And that is why Sri Ramakrishna is insisting. He has understood what for. They are meant for sannyasis. While practicing sadhana, a man should regard a woman as raging forest fire or black cobra. Fire is got the forest and it is going to consume everything like that, or a cobra. Keep away. But in the state of perfection, after realizing God, she appears like a blissful mother. Then you will look upon her as the form of Divine Mother. He worships. He finds great peace in the same thing which he rejected and denied. It's like going up. Sri Ramakrishna tells what is samadhi, nirvikalpa, what is Advaitic experience. Each one he denies. This is not this. Neti, the path of Neti. This is not God. This is not God. This is not Brahman. This is not Brahman. This is not Atman. This is not Atman. He goes on denying and throwing away. This is Maya. This is Maya. It is appearing in this form for. He is denying and to climb up. After climbing up, he sees where he has gone, that itself has become all this. Then while climbing down, each step he'll be accepting the world. He sees every step is so pleasant. Oh, I discarded this as Maya. It was not Maya. It was Brahman. It was God. The world that I was seeing alone was Maya. This whole world is real as God. All these relationships are real as God. All this, everything, each step he comes down from the samadhi, he sees that has become this. Purnamada, Purnamidam. That's also. What it is here in this form. It is unlimited, formless. This is limited form with form. While practicing sadhana, he renounces, rejects, and looks upon woman as a very poisonous snake. Then, after transcending, what was he seeing was what is within him he was projecting out. He was seeing a woman in God. God had become all this. He was seeing himself, a man and a woman there. Now, he has identified his divinity. Oh, I am divine. When he has realized his self, he sees all this is God. The ignorance has gone away. What was to be rejected was not the world, it was his understanding. But his understanding he cannot discard, because his understanding is seeing, is experiencing. Now, when it transcends that, he gets a new vision, new understanding. The whole thing, which he goes on rejecting, now he goes on accepting. Neti neti becomes iti iti. Then you look upon her as the form of Divine Mother. A few days earlier, Sri Ramakrishna had spoken many words warning Narayan about women. He said, "Don't let yourself touch the air near a woman's body. Cover yourself with heavy sheet, lest the air should touch your body." Woman is there, air is blowing, that air is touching him, that you don't allow. Cover yourself with a thick sheet and keep yourself 8 cubits, 2 cubits, or at least 1 cubit away from all women except your mother. A small understanding, you see. Because the same mother he has to see in all women. Master to him. Nare's mother said to him about me, "Even we are enchanted by the sight of him, not to speak of you, a mere child. None but the guileless can realize God." How guileless Niranjan is. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.